So we were studying about graphical terrains in the Arab world, okay? So basically we talked about the geography of Arab League, Sahara Desert, Badiat Sham. Now we're going to talk about major mountain in Arab world. So we talked about major valleys in Arab world. We're going to talk about, and we talked about the importance of mountains, correct? Guys?
Yes.
Yes, so we finished all of these. Now we're going to go from here to here, okay? So we're going to go very quickly around them as a revision. So Arab League countries are in West Asia, Northern Africa, West Africa, and Eastern Africa. Okay. We have five type of yes, exactly. 5 type of climate in Arab League: arid climate, semi-arid climate, moderate Mediterranean, tropical wet and dry climate. Okay. Abbas, the grades are on the app. You can see them on the app. So Sahara Desert, we say, is very, very large desert. It's the biggest desert in the world. Is the characteristic of it. So we have 4 or 5 the characteristic. One of characteristic of that is very little precipitation of the year. Desert lands frequently lose more moisture through evaporation. It's very hot and dry, and not many plants and animals can survive in the desert. Okay. So the location of the Sahara Desert is located in north of Africa, covers 3,500,000 square miles. Okay, so it is the largest desert in the world. So we have around 9 Arab countries. So we have Morocco, Mauritania, Arab. We're talking about Arab countries, okay? Morocco, Mauritania, Algeria, Libya. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 countries, Arab countries covered by Sahara Desert. Okay, we still also have Chad, Niger and Mali have Sahara Desert. So total countries are 10. 7 of them are Arabic countries. Okay. So plant life, we don't have much plant in Sahara Desert, especially covered various type of vegetation ranging from grasses, shrubs, trees of highlands such as species of cypress, olive, oleander, and date palm. Animals, we have mammal species found within Sahara Desert are gerbil, jerbu, tapir, and gazelle, deer, spotted. Okay, so this kind of animal. Badiat Sham is combination of desert and steppe covered in large part by basalt rock. Okay, so this is what basalt rock looks like. Okay, so I'm just going a revision. This is why I'm going fast, okay? So climate of Badiat Sham is harsh desert climate. So it's same as the desert. In geography, an oasis is an isolated area of vegetation in desert. Many oases exist in Badiat Sham. Do you know what's an oasis? Do you remember what's an oasis? Guys? Ladies, gentlemen.
Yes, Ustaz.
شو معنات oasis? What's an oasis?
It's like a lake in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, it's not actually a lake. It's a small like water found in the
Water
middle of,
source.
yeah, water source found in the middle of desert. Okay. So this is an oasis.
Wait,
Okay.
there was a
So
water source found in a desert?
yeah, it's a water source. I can show you some images. So you see, this is in the middle of desert. Can you see it? Can you see
Oh
it?
yeah, I can see
Okay.
it. Yeah, I can see it.
So this is another one. You see, it's found in the middle of desert. Yeah, so this is animated one. So this is Tadmor, the Palmyra, is an oasis in the heart of Syrian desert. So here we're talking about some oases. Okay, Al Ghouta oasis, we have also another one. So animals, what kind of animals we have in Badiat Sham is not different from other deserts. The few plants and animals of Badiat Sham are of types that can survive the desert climate. Example, camel horses, wolf, hamsters. This kind of animal lives in Badiat Sham. And plants, we have very little plants. Okay, so valleys, major valleys in the Arab world. We have the Jordan Rift Valley, and we have the Nile Valley. So we have the Jordan Rift Valley and Nile Valley. Now the importance of mountain. Mountain are places where many rivers begin their sources. Okay, so this is the first importance of mountain. We have many rivers starts in the top of it. Okay, for example, the Himalayan mountain are the source of the river Ganges. The treeless mountains of Upper Gangai, the source of Yangtze River, so etc. So it's a water source. Okay.
Okay.
So okay, so let's continue now from where we left. So major mountains in Arab League. Okay. So we have Jabal Tubkal. Okay, so it's in Morocco. The highest point in Arab League is in Morocco. Okay, so the highest mountain in Arab League found in Morocco called Jabal Tubkal. Okay, standing 4,165 meters tall, making it the 40th highest place on Earth. Okay, and the sixth on Africa, located 63 meters south of the city of Marrakesh in Morocco. Okay, so it is the highest in Arab League, 40 in the world, and 6 in Africa. Okay,
Okay.
so this is Tubkal, Jabal Nabi. The next highest point in Arab League is Jabal Nabi Shuaib in Yemen. Okay, it's located in Sana'a. It is the highest mountain of the country and its highest mountain in the Arabian Peninsula. Okay, so we remember the Arabian Peninsula. So this is almost how it looks, the Arabian Peninsula. Yemen is like here. The highest points in Arabian Peninsula is in Yemen. The summit of this mountain is not snow-capped like its counterparts is in North and or Syria. Frost winter wind speed are very high at the summit. Okay, so we have a lot of wind there. So the highest point in the Arab League is Jabal Tubkal. Highest point in Arab League is Jabal Tubkal in Morocco. Second, so let's write it. Second highest point is what? Ladies, gentlemen, wake up.
Is in Yemen.
Yeah, called Jabal An-Nabi, okay?
Okay.
An-Nabi Shu'aib. An-Nabi Shu'aib, okay?
Okay.
So it's in Yemen. Sheikh Hadar or Black Tent is local Kurdish name for the mountain currently thought to be the highest in Iraq, okay? So it's not like 100% sure. They say that it is the highest point in Iraq. It is 6 kilometer north of village of Kanda Zour. Okay, so just know the name. So Carmel Mountain in Palestine. Mount Carmel is a well-known coastal mountain. So coastal mountain, what do we mean by coastal mountain?
Near the coast.
It's
In the
near the
northern-
coast, okay? So it's not far from the sea. Okay, do we have coastal mountain in Lebanon?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No, we don't. Bella, we do. Junia, it's a
Actually, no,
mountain
we
on
do.
the
We
beach.
have.
Junia,
Yeah,
for
we do.
example, it's a mountain on the beach. You can go to the mountain and actually see the beach. And it's only 5 minutes from the beach. Okay? So we do have stretching from the Mediterranean Sea to southeast. Archaeologists have discovered ancient oil pressure at various locations of Mount Carmel. Okay, so Mount Sinai now. Mount Sinai, located within Sinai Mountain on the Sinai Peninsula of Egypt, stands 2,285 meters high. Okay? So basically, I want you to know the highest and second highest point in the Arab League. Then these names, I only want you to know them and know where they are located. So Sheikh Hadar is in Iraq. Carmel Mountain is in Palestine. Mount Sinai is in Iraq. Okay. Also, Jabal al-Nabi Shu'aib is in Yemen. Jabal Tubkal is in Morocco. Okay. So Hermon Mountain or Jabal al-Sheikh is the highest mountain in Great Syria. Great Syria is Bilad al-Sham, which is Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, and Iraq, part of Iraq. Okay. Today it's not the same as before, so it's part of anti-Lebanon mountain range. It's on the saddle of the border between Syria and Lebanon. This mountain has 3 distinct summits which are about the same height and snowfall covering them. So Jabal Sheikh is also called the snowy mountain because it has snow all over the year. Okay. And we actually can see it from very far away in Lebanon. I think in Sur we can see it. So Jabal Sheikh is also called Snowy, the gray-haired mountain, and the mountain of stone. So these are mountain of snow. 3 names of Jabal Sheikh: Snowy Mountain, gray-haired mountain, and the mountain of snow. Okay?
Okay.
So its highest peak is more than 9,000 feet high, which almost 2,000 something meter or kilometer. It is an inviting place to hike all year around. Okay, so hikers like to go there a lot. Hajjar Mountain, located in United Arab Emirate. They are the highest. Okay, the Hajar Mountain, UAE, part of Range Mountain. Okay, only know Hajar Mountain and UAE. Hermon Mountain, it's in between Syria and Lebanon. Mount of Sinai in Iraq. Carmel Mountain in Palestine. Shikha in Iraq. Sheikh Addar. Jabal Nabi Shuaib is in Yemen, and Jabal Tubkal is in Morocco. Okay? What is the highest point in Arab League? Aya Shhime.
The what's it called?
Aya Shhime. Zainab Asi. Hala Safiuddin.
Yes,
Yeah, what is the highest point in Arab League?
the what?
Highest point in Arab League. Highest mountain.
The Atlas Mountain.
Nope. Hala Safiuddin.
Yes.
What is the highest point or mountain in the Arab League? Zainab Bustani. طيب كارلو. Carlo.
Does no one answer?
Yes.
What is the highest point in Arab League? Sari.
Yes, it does.
What was it?
I know it.
The highest point of the peak. The Arab
Yeah,
one?
the highest point. And what is the highest mountain in Arab League?
Ustaz,
Yes, Abbas.
it's the Tubkal mountain in Morocco.
Yeah, Tubkal Mountain. Okay, guys, please focus. Okay, so Jabal Tubkal is the highest point in Arab League. Okay, second highest point is Jabal Nabi Shuaib. Okay.
Okay, I just forgot its name. That's why.
That's fine. So geographical terrains in Arab world. Now let's. So now let's talk about the Atlas Mountain. Atlas Mountain Range is a series of mountain peaks that run along northern portion of the African continent. Okay, so it's northern of Africa, extending approximately 2,500 kilometers. Okay, so it is 2,500 kilometers long, not tall. Okay, through Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia, differentiating them from the other North African countries. Okay, so what is special of Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia is they have in common the Atlas Mountain. Okay.
Okay.
So the Atlas ranges separate the Mediterranean and Atlantic coastline from the Sahara Desert. Okay. Do we have a map here? Okay, we'll see it in the map later on. So basically, it separates these countries. So we have 1, 2, 3 countries, and we have the Sahara Desert in here. So here we have a big mountain, tall mountain, Atlas Mountain. It separates these countries from the Sahara Desert. Okay?
Okay.
So the Atlas Mountains are rich in natural resources. Within the mountain range, there are a wide variety of mineral deposits of lead, zinc, iron, manganese, gold, silver, phosphate, and also we have a lot of petroleum reserve there. Okay. So it's a very, very rich mountain. Okay, so we're talking about of natural resources. We have petrol, and we're talking now so what do we have also? Atlas Mountain Range comprises of several ranges rising various elevations. The range can be divided into 3 general regions from west to east. Okay, so we have like this different heights and different ranges. So middle Atlas, high Atlas, and anti-Atlas. Okay, this is in Morocco. We have the Saharan Atlas in Algeria, and we have the Tel Atlas. It's in Algeria and Tunisia. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the 3 part of Atlas. So this is general information. Middle Atlas, middle portion of okay. Also general information. Okay, now let's talk about the major plains in the Arab League. Okay, so first, what's a plain? A plain is a flat surface that is broad and level. Okay, plains are generally lower than the land around them, so it's very low like this. Okay, they may be found along a coast or an island. Okay, they are flat or rolling in shape and are less than 500 feet above sea level. So they are not very high from the sea. Plains cover more than 1/3 of the land on the earth. So it's like around 33% of land on the earth is plains. Okay.
Okay.
There are 3 types of plains in Arab world: coastal plains, flood plains, and inland plains. In this lesson, 2 types of plains will be presented. So we'll talk only about 2 types. So the Mediterranean coastal plain. A coastal plain is an area of low-lying land adjacent to a sea. Okay, so it is very close to the sea. It stretches along the sea coast, which slopes toward the sea. The Mediterranean coastal plain. Okay. So, do we have a coastal plain in Lebanon?
Yes, but I don't know its name.
In Sur, are we in coastal plain or no?
What?
Sur,
Yes.
here, the city we're living in.
Yeah.
Actually, Sur, it is not.
Yeah, it's not that cost.
No.
I don't think it's that plain.
It's not. We do have some plains if we go south to Sur. So this is Sur. It's in the beach here.
Yeah.
If we go south here, we do have some very small plains. Okay. And then we start going up to mountains. Okay. So the plains in Lebanon are actually in Bekaa. In Bekaa, we do have plains between the 2 mountains. Do you know the 2 mountains of Lebanon?
No.
We have the Western Mountain and Eastern Mountain. We'll talk about them later. Now let's talk about the Syrian coastal plain.
Okay.
So in Syria, we do have plain and the coastal plain. It's about 20 miles in width that runs down the western side of the country. It stretches south from the Turkish border to Lebanon. So let's zoom in. So you see, this is Lebanon, and this is the coastal plain of Syria here. Okay, it's where I'm drawing. Okay.
Okay.
It keeps spreading up to Lebanon, but in Lebanon it gets smaller. Okay.
Okay.
So Palestinian coastal plain. These plains are located along the Mediterranean Sea coast. The coastal plains of Palestine are Saruna plains, Mount Carmel plains, and the Akri plain. Okay. So in Tunisia,
Okay.
we have also the Sahel plain. Sahel, it's called the coastal plain. Okay. So it's in Arabic called coast. Tunisia is a country situated in Mediterranean coastal of North Africa, midway between Atlantic Ocean Nile Valley. Sahel is a plain along Tunisia's eastern Mediterranean coast and famous for its olive monoculture. Okay, so here Anna, I only want you to know the names. Okay, you can read some general information if you want, but I need you to know the names. Okay.
Okay.
So Flood Mountains is a floor of a river valley beyond the river bed. A plain, so it is formed of mud, sand, and silt that are left behind when the river overflows its banks. The river in the flood condition can carry large amount of eroded material, which the overflow waters deposit. Okay, so we have Egypt Fover Plain, for example, in the Arab League. Okay, so this is Egypt.
Okay.
This is a case study about Egypt. You can read about it. So, I want to see if they're talking about Lebanon. Oh no. So this is the end of the chapter. Okay. I want you to go over the activities. Okay. So activity 1, it's about geography and science. Desert animal include the. So what's the question here? Oh, there's no question. Okay, just read them. We do have, so this is a summary about the lecture. So this is arid, lacking moisture, especially having insufficient rainfall to support tree. We have the basalt rock, which found in fine-grained igneous rock that is very dark in color. Berber, a member of various people living in Northern Africa. So this is, we did not study, I think. Biodiversity, it's biological diversity and environment. Cross the outer layer of the earth. So here you can find all the terminology we used in this chapter. Okay?
Okay.
In case you want it. So this is the end of this chapter. We will start later on with another chapter. Let me see what is it. So it was very big lecture. So next time we will be studying about Europe, okay?
You what? You were lagging. Say that again?